Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the draw, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hill. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught by Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Can they catch him? That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Hill. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Edwards. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Hill. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from him up to this point. The question...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. With the draw, it's Hill. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They'll line up for a second down play. Throwing Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. One final play before the end of the quarter. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. To throw, it's Hill. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's second and long. Pocket breaking down. Still looking for a man. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama, that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Smith. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They go right back to him. Look out, he's got room. Across the 10. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Russell. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Keelan Russell. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Russell. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Russell. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or, what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Russell will throw for it on 4th. Touchdown time! Breaks the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hill. The short hands. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw it again. It's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Finding an escape route. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense, quick tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hill. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Keelan Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the number 24 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Golden Eagles, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Running inside, it's Smith. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively. You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So,
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll go play action with Mack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads it left. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp.
There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hill. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Austin Mack. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Russell.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Hill. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Running the red zone, it's Russell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing Mack. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Mack throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Austin Mack. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To the air, it's Hill. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Pulls it in. It's Russell. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Russell.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.